Hello guys, this is Vysh. So today's editorial, October 14th, Saturday. I think today everybody would be watching the India-Pakistan match, and it got over very fast because they put up a very low total, and it's like 8-0. It's a good thing today that we have won every match with Pakistan in the World Cup. You can see 1992 onwards, every World Cup, India versus Pakistan match, India has won. So that is again yet another record. So I guess today you may not have studied, at least now if night you are not sleeping early and all, do some revision, do some at least this video and study something. Okay, don't let any day go in waste because UPSC cannot afford it. UPSC students cannot afford that lose of one day. Okay, and so here today's editorial, again it's full Israel and Palestine. Israel-Palestine issue is escalating day by day. The way Benjamin Netanyahu, the Prime Minister, is looking into this. Okay, he's himself behaving like a little what to say, extreme kind of leader, which he should not do. And he should learn from countries like India, because India is also seeing this from the birth of India's time. You know, Pakistan is attacking, like that year 47-48 itself, Pakistan attacked. We had the first war, then 62, 65, 99, but we never behaved irresponsibly. Okay, we will not kill civilians, we will not drop bombs just like that, because like out of anger you will not get excited and you will not do certain things. So such things the world, everybody is telling, should learn from countries like India. Okay, so we will see what is there in today's editorial, and before that, a lot of maps is there which I think you should study, and that is the main thing. Live, if you search, okay, live, if you search the headlines, if you simply type Israel Hamas live, you will see like the residents must not delay the evacuation. That is a warning given by Israeli Prime Minister and the leadership. Because they are going to bomb it. If they tell something like that, means they are going to do something huge, and more than 1 million people are living in northern Gaza, so it is going to be extreme. Okay, and even United Nations have told that Gaza shelters are not safe. The water is running out. Okay, whether it's water, whether it is electricity, whether it's power, everything is getting over there, because Israel controls most of the things there. Okay, because Palestine themselves has not been able to develop anything, or they don't have much technology or anything that they can survive. Okay. And directly, like Iran kind of people will not come and support also. They only do everything in the hideout and in secrecy. So Israel orders 1.1 million people in Gaza to move south. So that means something big, devastating, with humanitarian consequence is going to happen. Other countries also, why I told world war is because that is how the newspapers have quoted it, because Russia may soon enter the game if some other country, I will tell you how it is. When you see the map, you will understand. Russia may enter, and Russia is also telling that hope Hamas will soon free all the Israeli hostages which they captured, because what they did is terrorist activity. Okay, how much ever you tell fighting for free land and country, they did not like, at least you can tell Pakistan, right? Pakistan did not, when they did this Uri thing, or the any surgical thing which we did, it was not on civilians. They were coming and attacking our army, or they attacked the parliament building. So they are not attacking civilians. So same with Hamas also, if they had the problem, they should have attacked the Israeli army, or the Israeli forces, or the Prime Minister's house, or the President's house. But what they did is Saturday morning on a festival day, they are enjoying, some civilians are enjoying a music festival. There they came and captured people, and normal civilians, children and women, they have killed and tortured. So that is pure terrorism. Okay. So that is why the full world accepts it, the approach, and that is why Russia also is telling that hope they free those hostages, and then they will come to some conclusion, some peace talk will be there. Okay, Iran's foreign minister also wants that from Beirut. Okay, Beirut is actually the capital of Lebanon. So in Lebanon, you know, there is a group called Hezbollah. Same like Hamas is there in this area, this Palestine area, there is Hezbollah group, which is again extremist group. So if at all Hezbollah gets triggered because of this, and they feel like supporting Hamas, then what will happen is it will become a big war, meaning Lebanon will enter, then Iran may come to support them. Then after that, again, I will show you maps, Syria will come. So like that, people like Egypt also. Egypt is usually opposite side of Israel, but in this case, Egypt is kind of not supporting Palestine, or not telling anything openly. They are also telling that allow the citizens to get out. Okay, especially US citizens and all, they can leave Gaza. And Biden has already told that we will not stop, meaning we will not stop supporting Israel until all our citizens comes out of it. All our citizens or the family members are convinced that everybody is safe and secure and comes back. Okay, so that way, there are many problems. Saudi, another bigger player. I'm just telling you different players, so that before going to the article, you understand. Okay, best thing is you see the map here. Like here, Israel is this particular country. Okay, this is Israel. So if you see, it has border with Jordan, and that is kind of stable. This border is kind of stable, you can tell. But here, Lebanon, is a problematic issue, Syria is a problematic area, and this side Egypt also ideally should have been problematic, but Egypt is a little bit acting responsibly, and they are also allowing people to cross. Okay, there is a Rafah crossing and all that. Through that crossing and all, they are allowing people to get out of the country. So like that, it looks kind of unstable in the Lebanon, Syria mainly. So if they enter the war, then from here Iran will come and enter the war. If Iran comes, then after that Russia will come in support of them. So like that, it is going to become a major war, because opposite sides also USA will come, or India stand, we cannot tell what they will take. So this map is very, very important for you for your prelims and mains. Like here, the Golan Heights. Okay, this already UPSC asked in 2008 prelims, like Golan Heights seen in the news is in which part of the world, and answer was Middle East. Okay, so Golan Height is now with the like control of Syria, you can tell, and here this West Bank is the area which is like the Palestine area, and this Gaza Strip is also Palestine area. From here only they fired missiles. 5,000 missiles came to Israeli land, and that is why now Israel is not happy. And here this is Jordan, capital is Amman. Here the Dead Sea is there. So like this little bit of map in detail. Okay, like every important city, like here Jerusalem is the most, Bethlehem and Jerusalem, where East Jerusalem they want it. But again, Bethlehem, Jesus Christ birthplace is there, the Islam's significance is there, Jewish people's significance is there. So both fights for the Jerusalem also. So even when you do a two-state solution and partition it, it will not work, because they especially need Jerusalem also in their control, both the countries. So that is why this is a never-ending issue, and we will wait and see how this complete land, okay, which both the people, even Hamas flag, if you go and see, this map is there, this full map is there in Hamas flag, meaning they want the full area. Israel, Benjamin Netanyahu also, whenever he goes to United Nations, he shows this full map claiming this is full Israel. So both of them doesn't give even 1 inch of land in the name of religion. So this is going to be escalating soon. Okay, so you should study these maps, and then you should know the biggest player, Saudi. Okay, in this map you will see here, this here big country is Saudi Arabia. Okay, remaining countries is like kind of neutral, because UAE, you know, they focus only on development and tourism and technology. They don't care about these wars and all, even though they support certain Hamas groups and all in Yemen, which is below Saudi Arabia. And then Qatar and Kuwait is not capable of war and all. They themselves in the past have seen many like Kuwait war and all. So here Saudi Arabia, they were actually normalizing their ties with Israel. Okay, and that is what triggered the Hamas people. They thought like if everybody, because already Israel was signing peace treaty with UAE, peace treaty with Egypt, peace treaty with Bahrain will be here, one small island. Everywhere Israel is getting friends in the Arab world. So Hamas got triggered knowing that Saudi is also going to sign a peace treaty. Okay, around our G20 time, this was announced. So that is what triggered it, and that is what now got cancelled also. Now Saudi will not do that. Saudi has paused the talks of normalization with Israel, and the talks will be suspended, and they stand with Hamas or Palestine, not the terrorism at least, but they are like until normalization happens in the Arab world, they are not going to have talks in this area. Okay, so this Tiran Island, Sinafir Island and all keeps coming in the newspaper, and also just note it down. It is in this area, which is in the waters of, like you can say, below the Persian Gulf and Red Sea and all. We have this area. Okay, mainly Red Sea it is. Okay, so now more things which you have to study is that India's stand. India has always told that we believe in a free Israel and a free Palestine. So that means a two-state solution. From the 70s, you can tell India's stand is this only. And even now our Ministry of External spokesperson has told the same thing. And we will not change that, but we will not prefer war. We want it to be like United Nations or a voting or a referendum, something peaceful. But problem, as I told, Hamas is an extremist group that they will not sit for talks. They will only believe in attacking each other. Now, before going to the Hindu editorial, some maps which I am telling which will come in your prelims in the upcoming years. One is the bordering countries of Mediterranean Sea. Okay, and that is like very huge. Like Morocco is there, Algeria is there, Tunisia is there, Libya is there, and here Egypt is there. And then again here these islands like Cyprus is there, Israel and Lebanon is there. Already UPSC have asked which of the following countries are in the border of Mediterranean, and which of the following not in the Mediterranean, and answer was Jordan that year, because they gave Jordan, which is like here inside. That Jordan country they asked, and that is why you could eliminate it. But if they ask which are the ones, again it's like a very big list of country. And UPSC nowadays is asking even G20 members, which are 20 members, UPSC has already asked. So even this 15-20 countries which are bordering Mediterranean, that also UPSC can ask. So you should sit and study this. Make any trick of your own if you want. When we do maps class or something, I will try to make a trick for you. But this you should study. Okay. And then Red Sea border, which again UPSC till date has not asked, because again here, like if you take the normally the border, it's Egypt, Sudan, Eritrea and Djibouti, the 4 countries here, and Yemen and Saudi, 2 countries here, so 6 countries. But here this is also Egypt's one Sinai Peninsula, and this water is going inside through this route. Okay, so that way if you see, if you consider that also as Red Sea, then Israel and Jordan also will come. Okay, because Israel and Jordan also has a meeting here with this waters, which is in this narrow strip, but directly it is not Red Sea, it is a simple another Gulf actually. So 6 countries is default, and these 2 if they ask the extended version of that also. Okay, so again that maps and all you should go and properly see. If you see here, Saudi and Israel doesn't have a direct connection also. See this map here. Here and all, it is not directly connected. So if UPSC asks like whether Saudi has a border with Israel, it doesn't have. Israel just goes and touch with Jordan. Okay, and then below that Jordan and Egypt, this portion is actually touching the this portion is touching Saudi, and Jordan is touching Saudi, but Israel is not touching. Israel is ending here just a few kilometers before. Okay, so Israel doesn't have a border with Saudi Arabia. That also you should know. UPSC already asked like this year Afghanistan's border, because Afghanistan was in news. This time they will ask about Israel's bordering countries. So you have to know all the countries. Okay, so now again, next river, like as I told you, Red Sea is important, Mediterranean Sea is important, and next is Persian Gulf. So Persian Gulf also, there are many countries like here, starting from Iraq, Kuwait, Bahrain, Saudi, that is 4, then Qatar is 5, UAE is 6, Oman is 7, and Iran is 8. 8 countries are there in Persian Gulf. Persia is the old name of Iran, and here within that here there's a small if you see Qatar, Bahrain, these are all island type countries only, and Oman is actually this country which is below, but this portion which is at the edge of Dubai or UAE, that is also Oman. That is why Oman also comes in the Persian Gulf, and here this side we have the Gulf of Oman. Here the strait is called the Strait of Hormuz. Strait is nothing but a small water body which connects 2 bigger water body, meaning this Strait Hormuz is connecting one water body of Gulf of Oman and one is the Persian Gulf. So this kind of every point, every basics of maps you have to study. Here if you see Tigris and Euphrates river of Iraq is coming together and falling into the Persian Gulf. That also in the past UPSC have asked already. Okay, the next sea which already UPSC asked recently was Caspian Sea. Okay, I think 2020 or 21 prelims they asked you the bordering country. So here it is Russia, Azerbaijan, Iran, Turkmenistan and Kazakhstan. Okay, so the trick you can do is A-trick, A-T-R-I-K. Okay, this is the trick, or you can even read it like Tariq. Okay, these are the 5 countries which border. The T is Turkmenistan, don't think like Turkey or something. So this is the 5 countries, and Azerbaijan is again in news this time because it was in war with Armenia, and it has actually won the war also. It is again, this is a Muslim area and Armenia is a Christians area, so they are fighting, and the Azerbaijan has won the war as of now. In future again they will come stronger. Now Black Sea border, which again in 2022 or 23 release, very recent prelims they have asked the borders. This again the trick will be GRR but, okay, or anything you can change it to like burger kind of thing, B-U-R-G, okay, B-U-R-G-R-T, okay, burger RT or something like that. Anything you can make, but you should know these countries because UPSC is again and again asking these kind of things. Okay, so now today's editorial, if you go, as I said, again the same thing, the reservations and the Israel-Palestine. So this and this combined we will discuss today in a little bit. It's again the same thing only what I told, and here it's Mizoram elections coming up, so not required. Here it is again Hindu-Muslim count of MPs. One person is taking a number statistics, not important for exam. Here ground zero, again river overflowing, which is not important for your exam. So Israel-Palestine is the overall idea of your editorial today. Okay, and 2024 prelims, which is batch 3, today it is ending. Tomorrow is the last day, and after that we will not be able to take students. Prelims and mains integrated timetable, 222 days you can do self-study. You will be given 90 plus prelims test and 25 plus mains test, and you will be able to clear all your exams easily. And 2025 also, one more week it is open. You can enroll to that if you want a longer plan of 575 days, and then if you want current affair packs, that also is available in different individual packs, and also the combination packs of 2 years, 3 years and 5 years. So if you are going for the prelims in the next 2 years, you should ideally enroll to any of these as per your need. Okay, and this is the WhatsApp number where you should come to contact for anything, whether it's free foundation, free lectures, or even the paid test series. Everything you have to come and contact me here only, because this is where I guide directly the students. Okay, so now today's editorial, if you see, Modi immediately tweeted when the first day, when 7th October, the Saturday it happened, he immediately tweeted, "We stand with Israel and we are against all forms of terrorism. We condemn the terrorism." Okay, because India ourselves, we know terrorist attack. We have faced, because Israel itself is telling this is our 9/11 moment. Okay, 9/11 is the USA's Twin Tower attack. So like that, Israel is telling now what happened is our 9/11 moment. So India already has faced these kind of things. Okay, whether it is the Mumbai, this thing, the Taj attack, or the Parliament attack 2001, or any kind of border these things where our soldiers are being killed or civilians are being attacked. We have already faced all this. So if we understand this pain when teenagers or grandfathers, these children, babies, all these are like innocent people, if they are attacked, we know. So whatever Hamas did is completely like terrorism, and we condemn it because safety of the citizen is our priority, and that is why we are now Operation Ajay we have launched. And in my Instagram, I have posted already all the 10-15 operations which India has done in the last 8 years, because each, like whether it is Lebanon, whether it is Yemen, whether it is Syria, wherever Indian people were stuck, we have successfully brought back them during the war time. Okay, so all that operation names are there in the Instagram. Please go and check it. And then if you see the count, around 18,000 Indians are working in Israel, working or studying, and 85,000 of Indian origin people are there, like Maharashtrian, Manipur, Mizoram, Kerala, West Bengal based people are there. And the Ministry of External Affairs so chartered the flights, and they are bringing back them, and the first 2 batches have already come, and hopefully everyone will return back safely in the coming weeks. Okay, so we, while condemning this, we also told Israel that observe international humanitarian law. Okay, be a global responsible power, don't behave just like the terrorists, then there will be no difference between you and Hamas. Okay, so there should be a proper thing, because 1992 onwards we have established full ties with Israel, and we are continuing the Palestinian cause also. Both of them, we take it equally. If you know, Modi also 2017 he visited Israel, and 2018 immediately he visited this also, the Palestine also. Okay, and with both we have signed a lot of deals, agreements and all to build their infrastructure, and also in turn get back technology and many things. Palestine cannot return back anything to us because they are not themselves developed, but Israel is going to give us a lot of agriculture technology or the defense systems, water conservation systems and all. For Palestine, we have promised many things, like we will build there I think some community centers and buildings and many such things. Okay, so now New Delhi has been always clear that our stand will be always against terrorism, but we will not do this bombings back and nuclear attacks and such things and all, we won't do. And we stand with the idea of Palestine and two-state solution. So like a responsible state, behave and don't behave like an insurgent group. So balance the things and all. And this whatever they announced that million Gaza people has to evacuate immediately, that obviously gives a signal that a very big ground explosion is going to happen. So in the next 2 days you will see a very big attack, and that may escalate if, as I told, if Lebanon enters the war, or Syria enters the war, because both that will trigger Iran and Russia. Okay, if they both comes in, this will actually, one side will be this one, and the other side, then USA will come, UK will come, France will come. So it will become actually a world war kind situation. Okay, because actual world war, if you remember, World War I and World War II, it was just issue between, I think, Austria and Serbia. It was just two countries fighting, but it escalated to a very big war by many people joining with each other. Okay, so now again this has obviously, as I told, the normalization of relation with Arab states, which Israel was doing back to back by signing lot of treaties, like I2, U2 was there with UAE and all. Okay, in which India is also there, and like that many treaties. Abraham Accord was there, Abraham Accord, which again this person USA brokered, and they were doing this thing. So everything has triggered Hamas, and they did not like Israel getting closer to these countries, Egypt, Sudan, UAE, Saudi, Bahrain and Jordan. So that is why Netanyahu always listens to USA, and they are ready for more and more normalization. And USA has also been insisting that Saudi Arabia, okay, the biggest player, they should actually have some bigger trade agreement which has like Saudi, Israel and America, like this one group kind of thing should be there. And you should, like, whether it is defense or whether it is trade, anything, all these people should work together. But again, the politicians in USA, the other opposition and all, they did not like it much, because they told, like, then Saudi Arabia will tell we also want to develop nuclear program and all such things they will tell. And Saudi Arabia don't have a good history. Okay, they have this poor human rights record, especially in Yemen wars and all, where Saudi and Yemen are fighting. So politicians in USA has been opposing Biden, but still USA was confident that the deal will go through. Okay, and none of these deals talked about Palestinian interest or anything which will normalize the discussion. That is why Hamas got triggered. Okay, Hamas will not like it that Israel is doing good with everyone. So that is why they have attacked it. And also Netanyahu also is, like, as I told, very extreme. He is not promising any, like, he will withdraw his forces, or West Bank he will leave it, or he will take away the forces which are kept in the Al-Aqsa mosque complex. Nothing he is doing. So overall, the Gaza, okay, has once again placed the Palestine issue at the center of West Asian politics, okay, which we every 1 year, 2 year it comes. And 2009 onwards, you can tell back to back UPSC questions are coming in prelims as well as mains. So you have to study in detail this again, because it's again come in global news. And most of the media is blaming Iran, that Iran is the one who triggered Hamas and made them do this attack on October 7, but there is no proper credibility or proof for that. Okay. And Saudi, Iran also, which is against Shia and Sunni, they were coming together now through Chinese normalization process. So when these things are happening, the same Saudi, if they go to Israel, the Arab world, especially Iran and others, will not like it, okay, like the Hamas will not like it. So now these people, Saudi, Iran has been opening embassies and high level visits were happening, economic cooperation is being expanded. So all this were like appreciated by the Arab world, but the same thing when Saudi is trying with Israel, Hamas did the attack. They did not like it, because they believe that their rights, okay, to decent life and achieving the hopes and aspirations and lasting peace and all this will not happen. So international community is again telling the two-state solution, which was again your prelims question. Okay, prelims were like two-state solutions related to what? Options were like China, Taiwan, North Korea, South Korea, Israel, Palestine. So answer will be Israel, Palestine. Okay, and the last 3 years you would have seen like Saudi actually was not caring much about the USA. They were doing everything by their own terms. They were not ready to build an anti-China coalition. They were not ready to do an anti-Iran coalition. They were doing whatever they like. But suddenly Saudi and USA came together, which triggered Hamas, and the war happened. So promoting the Palestine cause will now form an important part of the foreign policy approach. So this is the overall thing in today's paper. As I told, good articles are not coming nowadays. That is why I am not able to discuss. But we hope that this thing will not escalate to a bigger world war. Okay, bigger world war, and it will cause more issues. So you have to wait and see. I'll come up with the more updates if it comes. Meanwhile, you focus on your studies and the test series, whether it is 2024 or 2025. You can come and contact me. Okay, and current affair packs are also there. So this is the WhatsApp number. You should join the channel, which is free, and again we will give you the latest updates in the coming days. So thank you and have a nice day.